It's a bright but cloudy day in Michigan, and I think I'm due for another sharing of what I've been up to, trying to get my Green Gate started. Green Gate now, not Green Care. So here's the board. And I got a wider shot here so you can see it a bit better, but this is what I was talking about in my last video. A lot of organization is super useful, I've found, and I created this, and I think it's helped me a ton actually understand what I want to do for my business. You've got pricing, and that's just simple, and I'm not going to charge people much at first, so that's what that is. I was playing around with the name. I was like, that A looks like a gate. That might be cool. So here we are. All these ideas in terms of marketing. That's what I've decided I want to try and do. The snow blowing is kind of a funny one I've thought of, just going around like, hey, I've got this business. I'm snowplowing all of these sidewalks, and can you spread the word for me? It's really simple, something like that. I mean, yeah, I got to pay for some gas and I use my time, but I thought, I'm getting something out of it. So that part's cool. Pretty easy to have all these cool ideas of marketing. You don't have to spend a bunch of money, but you do have to be brave enough to talk to someone about it. Been struggling a ton lately with motivation, and winter time is just terrible for your mental health and probably even your physical health. We all get pretty lazy. So here I am trying to scoot by, get this. I've even been contemplating, do I want to do it this year? But it's like all these things, stresses. I want to focus on getting myself out of my parents' house. I want to move on with my girlfriend, go somewhere cool and explore. But I'm stuck here, and I need to. If I want to try this, do it small. I don't have to go all out. That Wix subscription I was talking about in the last video, it's expensive, but it's worth it. It's just there are ways to do it without one. I was actually playing around with these QR codes. I got this neat sticker printer, and I print these QR codes. Goes right to my website that I made, and here's the business card. But somebody after this up me, yeah, Green Care. So I had to write in pen, hey, it's actually Gate. Unfortunate, but it can be fixed. And that QR code goes to a website, and you are if I don't. They lie. Hey, it's free. No, not really. Thanks. You really have to keep reminding yourself that you can do it though, and that no matter what, it's really worth it. You only got one life, so you got an idea and you want to try something, you want to make a living off of something different or interesting that you kind of like, just do it. Who cares? You don't have to rush it, but just don't give up on it. I'm really trying here to keep going, so I just need to stop playing with theoretics. I need to do something, but snow needs to go away. I actually made this little sheet here to know what to talk about for this video. I'm still getting the hang of it. I'm not very good at it. Lots of cuts, lots of weird camera angles. I don't really plan on sharing my whole damn room, but here we are. This is my spot. If you have all your ideas in one place, though, it makes it so much easier than having all these scattered ideas. Maybe an idea that's in your head, and oh, I forgot about it. 7 notes around your room, okay, one's missing. Put it all in one place, all your ideas that you want to do for whatever you're doing. And it's really made me feel more confident. But the hardest part is actually doing something, going out. I've done some marketing. I went door to door. Didn't go so well. People didn't care for it. I just don't like bugging people at their house, but I'm figuring out how I want to do it. So there's lots of ideas, though. You can do the door to door. That sucks. In the last video, I talked about SEO. So when your website has that, people will be able to find you. But still iffy on whether I want to spend $300 on a website this year. We'll see. But if I just go door to door, I get the word out. Try the snowballing idea. Maybe I won't need one. They scan the QR code, go right to my website, see everything. So that's nice. I also sprained my knee sledding with my friends. But really what I was doing was riding a sled like a snowboard. So I'm not doing a lot right now. Another thing that'll make you depressed. So, moving around, it's good for you. I found that vitamin D helps. Of course, I've heard the sun helps, but there's not much of one right now. So, the thing we don't live in the UK though, it'd be worse. Really, you can just get a board like this for $1 at Dollar Tree, so it's really easy. And just, you need to put a little time into it, but it doesn't matter what you're doing, having your ideas written down will help you remember them, not forget about them. But if you don't want them right on your wall where it's just like this stressful reminder, don't. Pack it, just hide it behind your couch or fold it or something. That's what I was doing, but if you have a nice spot on your wall, it's a good reminder. So, sorry, I feel like I'm rushing everything here. In this part of the poster, I've got the physical supply stores that I'm planning on checking out, or maybe I already have checked out. And it's just a very useful component to keep track of and have with you. Here we've got the essentials that I've learned. No Uni LLC. Really just research on the internet, and Wix kind of helps you. And if you want a website that stands out and you can use SEO to get people's attention in your town, Wix, having a website, they help with SEO. And having a registered agent to handle all your documentation. It'd be nice if it was easy enough to be free. This is what I have to do if I am going to use the website this year in order to get it working and running. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to just keep AI photos on there, so hopefully my first customer to let me use their property. And yeah, there's more than 2 tools for landscaping, but that's just what I've got right now. And of course the important every single plant for the Zen Garden theme. This is just for Zen Garden theme. Isn't the entire business idea, but I pretty much got all the flowers I want to use, ground cover, vines, whatever. I want statues for the Zen Garden. It's kind of essential. If you've ever seen one before. They're really nice though. Not about me loving Japanese culture more than American culture. It's just this place where you can really feel at peace. And I think everyone needs something like that. And it's just a nice way of doing it. It's different, very stylish. So we also got really basic information on where to get like rocks and stones and gravel and wood for building things. It's Home Depot, Menards, Lowe's. Those are my ideas for them. So it's Menards. Actually, I've written that it's probably the best one for literally everything. So you can do Menards. I like that place. And that is just acronyms. And down here you got Waterscape, Miscellaneous, and Lights. Pump and pond plastic is very basic, essential for that. Other things you might see in a Zen garden or sand pits with rakes, it's just something to tranquilize your mind, really. There's not much to it. Meditation cushion if you want to do that. Bird feeder if you want some of those guys around. Just kind of goes with the theme. Basically, if people don't want to really put a lot of thought into it, cheap alternative, let me figure it out. I'll do a good job because, if it's a theme, I've done it before. Zen garden. If people like it, I can do it for them. And I'm pretty affordable, so. Here are some neat lights that I've found that I like, and I'll show you some soon, but it really stinks with how winter is. You can't really get the full beauty of things, so I can't really show you a lot landscaping-wise right now, but these are inclusions I want to add to the Zen garden, and really anything I do, but these are more specific, and I'll show you them in another video. And this is where I would get them. Honestly, it's cheaper, but it's efficient, so it works. And additional plants that I forgot to add up here is bamboo. You can't have a Zen garden with bamboo. You're not in Japan unless you have bamboo. And I don't really think it's about being in Japan, but it's about feeling somewhere that you feel safe and you enjoy, and it's fantasy. You watch movies, you see all this cool architecture that Japanese make, and I want to do it. I want to make it one of my themes. Plenty more to come. This is the first one though, so the last thing I want to quickly show you is the gate design that I currently have and the fence design, and you can pause it if you want, but that's important if you want to remember how to build something that you're going to do for people. Whatever you do, document it. Remind yourself of how you did it. I think a gate and a fence is kind of the main thing with what I'm doing. You got to create that space somehow, right? So, it'll be nice. I'll show you. Quick sidetrack here. Some plants that I have, they're pretty neat. I've never been much of a plant person before, but recently I've gained interest, obviously. I don't know what the hell that is, but these are bamboo that are growing. Hopefully I can start like a nursery in the spring and maybe even sell some, use them if I do anything. I better be doing some landscaping by then. Verbascum are nice, lupine. Those aren't zen, those are just flowers, but bamboo obviously is a zen thing. Careful buying stuff like that on Etsy or eBay. They can be. And this guy is my favorite. My girlfriend got me it for Christmas. Sarah, part of SE Greengate. But you know, I'm the main guy for this one. I'll show you him more in another video though. There's lots of progress to be made, and if I keep doing it, I'm gonna keep getting better. It's gonna become more and more beneficial the more you keep doing it. Gives me a little confidence to do this. Hopefully I start seeing someone that's a little interested and help them. Maybe they can follow my journey and I'd be willing to help with theirs. So, any questions, throw them my way. I won't ignore you. I think that's going to be all for now. I'm probably just going to putz around with my day now. Be working with a guy in landscaping. His name's Jason Thompson. He's here in Manistee. I learned from him. Make some money, so that's good. Gotta raise capital if you start a business, but I also want to move on with my life. I want to be more independent, do my own things. So here I am at your service, and see you in the next one. Thanks.